Since I noticed yesterday that you guys do not really like that much the update sneak peeks on my channel, I decided, okay, let's do just a war recap of Tribe Gaming versus King Jeffrey, who, well, managed to get us our first loss in the CWL Elite Division, which was kind of unfortunate, but they deserved it. They put up a huge performance, really nicely done. But we want to take a look at a couple of attacks, and meanwhile we will go really briefly over the next couple of quality of life changes which are going to happen in the next update, because it's affecting us as war players as well. So the first thing isn't like too important, I would say. There are a couple of new season challenges with different setups, like win X amount of battles with like a certain troop, or win X amount of battles with a certain spell. Stuff like this is going to be added to the challenge pool, which I think it's nice diversity wise, but it's like not a huge change in my opinion. Then something which is nearly like, I don't know, it's just like a classic Supercell change, I don't know. But when you're in clan games and you try to do a challenge, and actually this challenge expires, then you can revive this challenge with gems, which is, well, you forgot a challenge, then it should be forgotten. But hey, that's not up to me. In my opinion, this shouldn't be too high on the priority list, but apparently it made it into the game, so here we are. Then something which is nice as well is the loot card. The loot card will have a fixed spot next to the trader from now on, like after the update, which is nice, especially when you're farming in Titans, for example. Before that was kind of annoying with having the loot card spawning random in your base, but this is going to be fixed in the next update. Then the Legend League is going to be reworked when it comes down to the cooldown system, how this works. But now the more, like the bigger changes, which are affecting more us, is first off the decoration bug is going to be fixed, which means quite some bases, which I posted recently on my channel, won't be working anymore. The next thing is, and in my opinion, that's the best and the most important and the coolest and whatever you want to call it, change in this update, is the Warden is getting improved. I don't think that's going to be perfect or anything, but I think it is going to be improved, which is really nice. I haven't seen the changes yet, so I hope it's going to be better. But I think one of the worst things which could happen in Hamburg, for example, is a team losing because of the Warden. That would be so bad. Like, holy crap, that would suck. Not only for Supercell, but like not only for the player, but for Supercell as well, because it shows how crappy so far the Warden was. So yeah, that's in my opinion the biggest change, and the change I'm looking most forward to, having the Warden improved. I think especially for the air, and I'm just hoping that it's actually getting better. But so far, based on the improvements they did so far, I like them. They were really nice. So it's nice that they're looking into it, and I think that it should be possible, or like should be it should be improvement. So let's put it like this. The next thing is, which is once again like not too important maybe, or like for a couple of you guys might be, the shield time in Titan is getting reduced. Like in Titan 2, it's getting reduced from 3 hours to 2.5 hours, and in Titan 1 it's getting reduced from 4 hours to 3 hours. So we have like a drastic reduce of the shield over there, and this is based on the search time for a couple of players. So they want to reduce that, which is nice. So I think it's a nice improvement for all of those players which are in Titan League. The next, or the last two changes, are going to be for builder base. First off, like I already said, the builder base reset is not anymore on 4,000. It got increased to 5,000, which means, well, most of you guys who are above those 5k trophies, maybe, if there are a couple of you guys out there which are that high, you will get reset to 5k now after each season, not anymore to 4k. And the loot system is getting reworked for this trophy range as well, which is nice. And one more thing which I think is good, or like the main thing in my opinion for this, is for actually lower trophy players, that the field of town hall levels, of like builder base levels, are getting more spread out. What does that exactly mean? For example, I have a builder 8 on my second account. I'm trying to get auto, which is super annoying, but I mean, you need to have the 6th builder, I think. So right now I need around about 30 minutes to actually get 3 wins, because I'm not being bad or anything. I'm not losing any attacks. I'm tripling most of them, but most of them I have the 100% tie. And this is super annoying. I think they should actually make something to fix that. But I think it's a small fix for this as well, with having the bigger range of trophies, because now all of the Builder Hall 9 players will actually get higher in the rankings, which means all those other Builder Hall players can get into the trophy range of 4k to 5k trophies. So I think that's a nice change. The last one to builder base is that the capacity of the gold mine and the elixir collectors are getting increased. So far, they were able to keep the loot of 12 hours. This is getting increased to 24 hours, which is nice, especially for those of us who are not playing non-stop builder base, who are logging into the game maybe once or twice a day, and want just to collect the loot over there. So that's nice. That's a nice improvement in my opinion. So looking forward to that. And that's basically it. That's just really briefly the sneak peeks for this balance change. Let me guys know what your personal favorite is. Like, my personal favorite is by far the Warden change. That's my opinion a huge game changer. That was one of the biggest, actually, even though it sounds really stupid, but the bad Warden AE was actually the biggest weakness for the Lava Loon attacks. With having another weakness removed from the Lava Loon attacks, I think they're even more stronger, which sounds retarded because it is already the strongest, or like one of the strongest armies in the game. But yeah, that's how it is. And well, let's see how this is going to impact the Hamburg playoffs, or like the Hamburg event, because this is coming really soon. And I'm really hyped for that. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a huge competition, and I'm just super hyped about the event. I will hopefully see maybe some of you guys there. And well, that's basically it for the sneak peeks. Now we can get back to the war. Holy crap, today it's really hard to talk. So what do we have right now? We have the drag bat attack from Exorcist. Drag bat right now is super strong. You can use it on a lot of bases. I think it will be one of the more powerful strategies in Hamburg, because it's most of the time kind of safe. Like, you either see, okay, this base is going to be kind of easy for drag bat, or it's really high percentage. And this is kind of easy to see in Hamburg, and you guys know, okay, this is going to be at least a high percentage attack. For example, different armies like, I don't know, like miners or Hawk Rider, stuff like this, you can counter that kind of easily without the attacker knowing that actually. For example, if you're baiting an entry, Queen Charge, Mass Hawk Rider, whatever, and you have all of the spring traps on the other side, you could be the best attacker of the world, but you won't be able to make it through with your Hawk Riders, because you're getting completely denied by a trap which you can't see. It's completely different for dragons. Like, even if someone is stacking all of the black mines on one side, which is kind of unlikely, but let's say that, even then you have most of the time a couple of coconut loons, and still, if your dragons are getting 1 or 2 black mines, you still have quite a few of them alive. So dragons will be one of the stronger armies in my opinion in Hamburg. So looking forward to, or like, not looking forward because it's like kind of a spammy strategy, but like I said, it's going to be one of the main armies in Hamburg. Let's check out one more attack from Lucas, who is going crazy right now in the City Battle Elite. Crazy good attacker, and he got once again another triple. So let's take a look at what he's doing. He's doing the Sui Lalo attack. I think that's one of, or like Electron version. I think that's going to be one of the armies which are getting used the most in Hamburg, because it's just so powerful and so little can go wrong. Like, you have so many different strategies which actually can go wrong, but for Suilalo, it's kind of safe for a good attacker. So let's see how he's doing it. He's doing the Sui on the left side, and with this, he's taking out all of the stuff up to the Expo and even the enemy queen, which means he creates really nice pathing, because now he has this small gap of the queen building plateau over there, which means the pathing for the Lalo is really nice. Now he's starting off with the Slammer, because in the beginning he wanted to do a Electron, so he's using his Electron now, using the clone spell with the E-Drag. E-Drag is getting nice bounces, and is preparing the base even better for his Lalo, because now the pathing is even better than before. We have the loons coming in from the right side and making it through the base. The Electro Dragon is still alive, tanking for the Lava Hound, so the rest of the loons can make it through. And now we have a big group of loons coming in from the right side at the same point where the tunnel is getting activated. He's freezing it. Everything is looking really good. A big group of loons is coming into the town hall, getting the town hall easily down, and now we have still the heal spell left for the last couple of remaining buildings. And this is going to be a nice triple from Lucas, really nicely done by him. And yeah, like I said, one of our first loss in Silver Elite, or the first loss of us in Silver Elite. So shout out to King Jeffrey, nicely done by them. And this is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. And like I said, what is your favorite quality of life change so far in the next update? Like I said, for me personally, 100% the Warden change. Looking forward to that. I hope it's getting improved a lot. But yeah, that's basically it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one.